we're on different reservations, but we are traveling together. We would like to be booked on the same flight. And she was
We're like, she holds our wine.
We need her.
Need her. She
Servant.
doesn't sit in Comfort Plus, but she holds our wine.
She can sit with us. It's fine.
Okay, you guys, welcome back to another episode of Little Miss. For those of you who are new here, my name is Riley. Every week I pick a topical conversation designed to make you, the listener, feel as if you're in the room with a friend having the same conversation. Okay, I'm done. That's it. That's all they need. If they haven't heard this intro by then, go die.
And they're fake fans.
Yeah, you guys are fake fans. Today's topic, the girls are here with me. It's going to be one of your guys' favorite episodes because you guys love the three of us. I know you do. Obviously. We're going to be discussing a lot of different facets of planning a trip, including we just wanted to talk about our last trip.
Yeah, we just wanted to complain.
Yeah. So it's going to be a mix of all of that. And then before you guys log off, we are also going to be talking about how we decide where to go, our travel dynamics, and Taylor is also going to be sharing because she is the skipper of us. No, she's a Kowalski. You have all the facts and figures.
Yeah.
She is going to be sharing some credit card hacks because little do you guys know, we actually don't pay for everything on our trip.
Mm-hmm.
No. And then the stuff we do pay for, we pay for early, so it doesn't count. It's
Exactly.
free.
Yeah. Girl math.
Exactly. Yeah. So, the last trip we went on, all the hotels are free and all the airfare was free, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do we,
We're about to take another trip, and it's all going to be free.
Yeah. So
What can we say?
What can we say?
Me. Yeah. Taylor's literally adding up all our credit card points. We're making fun of her as she does it.
That is the vibe. Yeah.
That is the vibe. Okay. I feel like we should just get into our last trip because it is a funny story and I have been thinking about it and I either tell this audience or my therapist, because it was really bad. But I think this actually is a good segue into how we plan a trip. Taylor, why did you, because this was kind of your idea, why did you want to go to Washington, D.C. last weekend?
I think with all trips, anybody plans the first stage is picking a place to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really like Washington, D.C. I really love the Smithsonian. Lauren had never been before. And so I used that to my advantage in order to manipulate everyone into going there because I wanted to go.
I had said a few times that I really wanted to see the Holocaust Museum.
Yeah. And I was
True.
like, she's never been. It's important. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I just really wanted to go.
Yeah. I knew that in the moment too.
Yeah.
Also, we can cut this, but Lauren and I had boyfriends at the time, and Taylor did guilt us with that as well.
Yeah, I
She
said,
actually, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
She was like, no one cares about
no one
me.
cares about
did.
me.
And you guys have moved on, and you guys got stuff going on, and
No one wants to hang out with me.
no one wants to
spend
support
time with
my
me.
dreams.
And you guys
That's
think I'm kidding?
exactly what happened.
Yeah, I don't regret it.
Yeah.
And
you know
then
what?
we ended up going 3 of us. So
And then guess how many people ended up going?
yeah, no worries, it's fine.
And then guess which A team was there? The OGs.
No, Riley's like, I'm dating someone long distance. I don't know if I can afford to take a trip
I did say that.
to somewhere else that's not where he is. I'm like,
Egg
well,
on my face, by the way.
no, I'm like, well, bring the chud. Bring the chud. I don't know.
Taylor was like, all right, ask your chud to go.
Yeah, I'm like,
And I
don't-
did, and then we broke up. Okay, so last weekend we were in Washington, D.C. I do think something unique about us as roommates is we do travel together a lot. We've been to Bali, Australia. We went all over Europe. We did Europe crawl. We do work very well as a unit.
We are always traveling. I would say
Yeah.
we go, if we're not doing an international trip that year, we usually do 3 to 4 places just in the US.
Yeah.
We've done Nashville, we just did DC, or we do Mexico.
Yes.
We've done
Yeah.
Hawaii, done Alaska.
Yes. I think we really have established the whole one for all for one.
Yes.
If one of us is going someplace, it's going to be a 3.
Yeah, if one is going, we're all
Including
going.
family vacations. We're planning one right now. Mom was like, so Lauren's going, right?
So, I mean, an Airbnb for 5, right?
And I love that. Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So this was Taylor and I's 3rd time in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
We went for the museums primarily. We really wanted to do the Holocaust Museum. All of that went great.
Yeah.
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Also one thing about us is we crushed a trip. If we have an itinerary of things we need to see or do, we're going to get it done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost to the point where we were discussing on this trip that we don't really rest on vacation.
I think that is, if we have a lack anywhere in trip planning, it's that we do not plan in enough actual just chilling.
No, it's bus,
on the
another
move.
bus.
Yeah.
Especially someplace like Washington, D.C. That's not really a place you go to relax.
No.
You go there to do stuff. Another thing about us is that one of us will always get sick.
Oh,
Yes.
that is so
As
true.
soon as we step on a plane, one of us is ill. Hopefully it doesn't spread to the three of us. In Europe it did. In Europe, all
Yeah.
three of us were down for that first week. This time it was just me. You can tell from my raspy voice.
It's
Yeah.
usually Taylor.
But it's kind of like Phoebe and Friends. It's like your cute voice now.
Ah, yeah,
When
your
she's
raspy
like,
voice.
yeah. She's
My
like, keep it.
grandma, I was like working from home the other day, so my grandma was like, "Oh, like why didn't you go into work? Like, are you sick?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm not," but like Taylor is, and she's like, "Taylor's always sick."
Yeah.
and she's not wrong.
She got me.
Taylor
No,
always.
If one of
catches
us
it.
is sick, it's probably me or Riley. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
as
rarely
often Lauren, but Europe it got us all. All three of us were down.
Yeah. Europe was brutal. I do remember being in Rome because like I caught it in New York. That was the
Yeah.
worst for me. Also exposing myself. Had horrible ringworm in New York too.
In Europe.
Yeah.
It was rough. It was rough for all of us.
That was not my best trip in that aspect. Everything else was perfect. But in like New York, I was super sick. So by the way, every photo of me in New York is performative because I did want to kill myself the entire time.
At the Coliseum.
No, Lauren was not doing
Those
well.
were all lies.
Yeah.
None of us were doing well.
No.
No, I was I did have a couple good moments in Italy. Like we went out to that one dinner that I really liked. But most of the time was spent laying in a bed, truly like coughing, feverish, not having a good time.
Taylor wakes up like this. Oh, by the way, in DC last weekend, Taylor suddenly decided that she snores. Which she's never done
Like
before.
super loud anytime her eyes shut.
She's never, even before she was sick, she was snoring. And like, again, never been an issue before. Whatever.
We had to like fight to get to sleep before Taylor.
Yeah.
It's actually deeply unfortunate.
And like I had this like primal urge because like I have a lot of siblings, and like growing up that was like a thing. Like if you're snoring, you just plug their nose and then they like and then they wake up. And I had like that primal urge to reach over and do that, and I was like, no, I actually don't think that would be chill, and I didn't do it.
I am glad you didn't do it.
But I
'cause
very much considered it.
you did interpret the situation correctly. I would not have liked that.
Yeah, because Taylor and I have never had that done.
And I knew you hadn't, and I knew you hadn't, and I wasn't gonna start it like that for you.
Yeah, that was shocking to me. The first night you did it, I was like up till 3 a.m, being like, "What do I do?" I was like, "This is uncharted territory," because Mom used to complain about Dad snoring sometimes, and I was like, "This is the only representation of snoring I've ever had." I'm like, "This is really interesting." Yeah, and after that, after not being able to sleep the first night you did it, every time you do it, I go.
As you should.
I started like shaking you. Oh, I shake her like 4 times in the night. The next morning, she goes, "Did I snore?" I go, "I woke you up 4 times."
I don't remember any of that.
That's insane. Taylor's on a next level. Oh my God. Where's it
Also,
going?
picture this: all three of us in one bed.
Also, picture this. It's 3 of us in a king bed.
Also, picture this.
It's the gang in the king bed, and it was
So
perfect.
like I know what you're thinking. Maybe you could just like you weren't that close to it. No, it's right here, dog.
You were and I was in the middle.
yeah,
Lauren-
yeah, Taylor was in the middle.
Lauren did say at one point we can't be facing each other.
No, like you need to time that because I'm not gonna be facing
It's
you.
like if I rotate, you all have to rotate.
Because I will not be face to face with you.
No, and that's so fair. It really is. Yeah. So split a hotel room, get a king bed. You're completely fine. It's actually NBD.
No
It's
issues.
Oh, okay. So back to last weekend. The actual weekend went great. We hit 5 museums, Holocaust Museum. Shockingly, none of us left in tears, even though the first time I did it, I was sobbing.
We did all cry at one point, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's such a good museum and like so well done. I was telling the girls too that like it's just even as hard as that museum is, I think it's probably the worst, but also as taxing as the African American museum is, they're all so well done that you have to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Like they're just so educational, everything is so professional, it looks so nice, and like it's easy to learn from that you have to do it.
Yeah, those are my 2 favorites.
We did both of those the same day, and I'm glad we did because those were like the 2 I really did want to spend the most time in. I will say by the end of the African American Museum, I was done. Like my feet hurt, my back hurt, my brain was melting out of my ears. I was very much like,
Yeah.
I need to sit down.
We just learned too much. Also, after the African American Museum, we did make the pretty bad mistake of making Lauren carry our wine home.
I actually
So,
don't even. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and they were like, we learned a lot from this museum.
We learned We could have been doing more.
Here, Lauren, hold our things.
It's all jokes. It's all jokes.
We're kidding.
Yeah, we're
Don't
kidding.
cancel us.
Yeah, I think that's it for like the positive parts of the trip. Unless you guys have anything else. The Air and Space I think that's my favorite museum, except we made the mistake of going on the weekend. It was horrible.
I think we went too late in the day.
Yeah.
I think it's better to go like for when they first opened for the really popular ones. We went at 3 and it was crowded. It was packed.
It was packed with like kids. It did make me feel like a child because the Air and Space is like the most interactive. Like they have stuff you can do. They have planes you can sit in, that kind of thing. It did make me feel like a child that had to wait in line with all the other kids to like put my hand in the astronaut's hand.
Yeah.
And then went outside, grabbed an ice cream cone, went home, fell asleep. Yeah. I was like, I do feel like a middle schooler.
Like you have regressed.
Yes. Yeah.
We needed that.
I feel like we're all at the same level and like whatever.
It was fun.
Okay, then we get to the flight home. I think this was the worst travel experience. It's up there on like my list.
It's not the worst for me. It's pretty bad.
What's the worst for you?
When we came back from Mexico that one time, and we had like 3 different layovers because we had changed our flights.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Reese was like really sick.
Okay.
That was rough.
My worst, it took me 2 days to get home,
my
and I
God.
had to take a taxi to like a different airport 2 hours away, which is like a random man and me in the taxi.
Did you have to pay for the taxi?
No, the airport paid for
Thank
it.
God.
But other than that, yes, it would be my worst.
Okay. Yeah. So we're at a wine bar in DC because like we actually had a great day starting. Like we got to sleep in. We slept in a little bit too late, but that's fine. Got a late checkout. They took our bags. Everything was super easy. We went to a coffee shop and a bagel shop that was super good. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a perfect day.
Like grab some wine before we head to the airport.
Exactly. And I was like, we have about an hour before we have to be at the airport or like before we have to leave for the airport. So let's just go get a glass of wine and then we'll hang out. While we're there, we get a text. Your flight's delayed. Okay, that's fine. We have a connecting flight, but we can still make it.
And how long was our layover?
It was like an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So like we were delayed. So like it was now like an hour layover. It's still doable though. We're like, all right, that's tight, but we can do that.
And then we get to the airport. We get another text. Your flight's been delayed.
And now it's getting a lot closer.
Yeah. Now we're at like 45, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And we get past security. Also, I want to specify that when we get to the Delta desk we talked to the guy to like input my global whatever. So we talked to the guy at the desk. He puts a specific sticker on our bags that's like priority,
Like
which means
rapid transfer.
yes, which at the time I thought was awesome because he was like, we're going to put your bag on immediately. That way you can make your flight.
Right. And at this point, it was still like we had like that hour layover. It hadn't like gotten too short yet.
Yeah. But he asks us at the desk, he goes, do you know how short your layover is? I go, yeah. He goes, okay. Puts the sticker on.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's like, okay, I think we're still going to potentially make it. I think we're going to be okay. But I'm also like prepping my house sitter for the like maybe situation where we don't. I'm like, hey, just so you know, I might have you spend another night. Like, I don't really know what we're doing because who knows? And then we go eat. We're like sitting there in the airport past security. We get another text. Your flight's been delayed.
And now it's delayed to the point where like we don't have a layover.
Now our layover is like negative 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not going to happen.
Cool. No, not gonna happen. We go up to the desk, and this lady, I actually feel bad because I know she was trying now, but in the moment, it was the most frustrating conversation.
And like she did get us on another flight, and like she at the end of the day she was helpful, but like no communication. Like we went up to the desk, like communicated in the fewest words possible, wouldn't look at us, wouldn't give any like updates as to what she was doing on the computer.
Yes,
Like she was
yes.
just like tapping away, and like we'd ask something, she'd be like and then like
was the
she'd go
vibe.
back to it, like didn't talk to us, didn't speak, didn't know what she was doing.
And we're like, because Lauren was on a different reservation. Like we had booked these tickets differently because of our little travel hacking thing we do.
Yes.
So Riley and I were on the same one. Lauren was on a different one, but we're all like on the same plane. So I was trying to like explain that. I'm like, we're on different reservations, but we are traveling together. We would like to be booked on the same flight. And she was
We're like, she holds our wine.
We need her.
Need her. Yeah.
Our
She doesn't
servant.
sit in Comfort Plus, but she holds our wine.
She can sit with us. It's fine. She can sit on our side of the plane.
let her be here.
But like at one point, the lady is talking to Taylor and she goes, "How many people are flying with you?" And Taylor goes, "Well, there's 2 on this reservation and 1 on the other." She goes, "How many people are flying with you?"
That's exactly.
And Taylor goes, 3. Like, she was not having it.
She's not playing.
And
with
to
it.
be fair, people at the airport have never existed. Like, it's their first day on Earth.
Yeah.
I would probably also be fed up with, I would have lost hope in humanity.
True.
And I would also probably not have
Yeah.
great customer service. Like, I don't blame her. In the moment, Riley had to, like, take a lap.
She did. Riley had to go take it.
Well, what got me is we'd already been talking to her for like 10 minutes. She goes, "What's the last name?" And that was when I had to take a lap. I'm like, "You've already given us no information. We don't know what's going on. You've communicated nothing. And I don't even know if you know us." Like,
No,
I
at certain
don't-
points, I was like, is she working on it? Like, are we supposed to leave? Because she wouldn't speak.
No, she did not
if
explain.
you were like zooming in on her screen, is she on like Google?
She's like
playing
ordering
Tetris.
dinner.
She's playing Tetris back there, and I did have to be like, "You guys, I'm done." I was like, "I'm done. I can't do this.
And
I'm
then-
gonna take a lap."
She did understand what was going on. Again, she did get us tickets, but she acted like she didn't understand what the problem was.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, so like we're gonna miss our layover completely, like negative 17 minutes. And she's like,
Okay.
and
And
I'm like, so should we rebook? Is there another flight out of Atlanta
this
we
is
can
her.
catch?
it says nothing.
So at this
Yeah.
point, Riley's left. She does eventually, she keeps us on the original flight and she's like, well, maybe that one will get delayed and then you'll be able to get home today.
Yeah.
And then she gets us a new flight the next morning.
Yeah, I've never seen that. She did give us like 2 boarding passes
Yeah.
and I did like that. Again, I think she kind of did us a solid. Oh, also I asked her, I'm like, "Do you guys give us a hotel if you're not going to get us home tonight?" Only if it's not for weather.
You better
not
hope
for
it's not an act of God.
Okay, so then what are we supposed to do? Die?
Yeah, I'm like, my bad. I didn't realize that like storm clouds were my fault.
Yeah.
She did get us a hotel voucher though. So like
Yeah,
at
she
the end of the day, we have a hotel voucher and we have 2 boarding passes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
things were looking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we
They
take
don't go up.
We take a dismal turn. We do get to Atlanta. The other flight did not get delayed. Now we have to catch
Yeah.
So we missed that flight. We have to catch the next one.
Yeah, we show
In the
up at
morning.
like 10:30 p.m. The flight left at 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, so now we're in Atlanta and our flight now leaves at like 8 in the morning the next day. So now we're in Atlanta and we need a place to stay. So we booked the hotel.
Yeah, we confirmed the hotel. But now we're going to get our bags.
And now we enter the final boss, which is the Atlanta airport. And again, as we've said, we've traveled a lot. Worst airport I've ever been in my entire life.
I
is
will give you
awful.
that. I've never been in a worse airport than Atlanta
And like
International.
they have you like cattle going through like one escalator and then you have to take like 3 trains. And I know what
Yeah.
you're thinking, to get to another terminal? No, just to get to baggage. Just to get to baggage.
to get to
And then over the loudspeaker, just to like make it worse, just to like rub salt in the wound. They keep going, this is the governor of Atlanta. Just wanted to let you know our airport is the most efficient in the world. And you're like, it's not. It's not.
And
It's not.
It is chaos. It feels like cattle being herded. Nobody knows where they're going. The signage is not clear.
Also, like we plan to be home like in this seat at 10:30 p.m. So none of us have clean clothes. We're also at the end of our trip where we didn't plan for a washing machine. So I know I personally am wearing dirty clothes.
Yeah.
Like I was like, "Oh, I'll just make it home in these dirty sweats."
And I will say, I know what you're thinking. We should have had like a change of clothes in your carry-on because that's what experienced travelers do. Pack some clean underwear and a slip
I got
shirt.
too comfy.
We got too comfortable. We got cocky.
Yeah, we got cocky.
We
Because
forgot.
we did that last time because you've had your bag get lost.
have.
But then your bag doesn't get lost a few times and you think
You
you're
forget.
better.
You get too
forget.
comfy.
So learn from us. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You have that Delta Sky Miles number, and all of a sudden you feel like you're different.
You get in that TSA pre-check line and you think the bad things don't happen to you.
That's not true.
You think that's for the trodes out
Oh,
there.
right.
So
Yes,
Riley,
it's
you should talk about us not getting our bag.
Yeah, this is really where things go off the rails.
This did kill me, and I actually do feel bad because I think this was the meanest I've ever been to a customer service agent, and I do feel bad. Like I wasn't like yelling or swearing, but like I was a Karen. Except usually Karens are like, "There's espresso in my espresso martini," and I was like, "So you have my bag and you're not giving it to me." But we are
Taylor and I were still waiting for our bag that never came. So like only Riley knows this part of the story.
Yeah, she was the only one present.
and I was too upset to tell them at the moment. So we get herded. We've already taken like 3 trains. We've all waited in line for one escalator at the world's most efficient airport. And then we get to baggage claim. I've never seen a baggage claim like this, but they put like 6 flights in one. So you're getting luggage semi-constantly, but you don't even know like if this like are these bags for everyone else on your flight because they just keep pulling bags out. And you feel stupid. Like now I feel dumb because we waited like 45 minutes. We're already hot. I'm sweating.
We waited a long time.
And we
Like,
waited a long time.
There's a crowd around it.
Yes.
Like, we waited probably a solid hour.
Yeah. And there's always a crowd around it because there's 6 flights on there. Also, like you have like the sweat on your like stomach. I feel it like dripping down my stomach. I'm like so overstimulated. I just want my bag. I'm already supposed to be home. And you guys, by the way, it's not weather. It was not an act of God. The pilot was just sleepy. I already cannot deal with this. And then finally, after an hour, I see that like Washington, D.C. popped off the screen. Like they...
Concerning.
Yes, very concerning because I'm like, oh, okay, so like nobody from Washington, D.C. is here anymore and all like we're just not getting our bags. So I go, thankfully there was not a big line, but I go to the Delta counter and I was like, hey, like, here's our bag number. I waited for an hour. We need our checked bags. I don't have anything for tonight. And like, can you please tell me where these are? And like this guy, bless his heart, I know it was not his fault, but I did take it out on him because he was like, oh, I know exactly where these are. They're in cold storage. You're not getting them tonight. And I go, there's no way.
Yeah, what do you mean cold storage?
Yeah, I go, what do you mean cold storage? He goes, no, I know exactly where they are. They're just over there.
And they're at the airport that we're at.
Yes. He's like, no, these are like, they're here. And I kind of wait for him to say something else. And I go, oh, okay. And he goes, yeah, we're just not going to get them. It's going to take 6 hours to go get those bags. What are you talking about? And that's when I like started getting frustrated. And I was like, so just to be clear, like nobody in this entire process of rebooking us thought to tell us that if they are rapid exchange, we are not going to get our bags tonight. And I was like, oh, so just to be clear, like we waited at this carousel for an hour in the heat and we were never going to get our bags. He goes, that's correct.
Yeah.
And he goes, I can help you with your app and we can find them in the, like you can track them, get on the plane tomorrow. And I go, it's not going to help me get on the plane tomorrow. Like I have no contact solution. I have no toothpaste. I have no toothbrush. I have no clean clothes. And you're just telling me that, so like, that's just like what I have to deal with. He goes, I'm like, okay. Oh my God. And
again, not this man's fault, but
no, I was like, I know it's not your fault, but also something about you saying it's just over there, but you're not going to get them feels like your fault. Like something about that does feel as if you could fix this. And I still like shout out in the comments. Let me know what cold storage means.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you work at like an airport, give us your perspective of like what that means and why we couldn't have our bags. Because we don't understand. And we were just like, so you just have my bag and you're going to refuse to give it to me.
And that is exactly what he said. And like, I'm practically in tears when I leave because A, that was a stupid conversation. And B, I know I'm going to have to go back to you guys and say, hey, they definitely have our bags. We waited here for an hour for nothing and we're just not going to get them.
An hour we could have been sleeping.
An hour we could have been sleeping. And like, an hour we could have been accepting our fate. Like
an hour we could have been like we could have been at the hotel already.
Yes.
So now like we understand you're not getting your bag. It's like 11 something now.
Yeah.
And then our flight tomorrow, I don't remember when it left, but we had to get up at 5.
The flight left at 8. We wanted to get up at 5 to catch the shuttle at 5:30 because it left every half hour.
So now it's like 11. We're not even at the hotel yet, and we do have to be awake at 5. So we get in the shuttle to the airport.
And that was a whole other thing, like finding the shuttle. But we did find it.
True.
We got on it.
Blasting rap like
that.
as loud as humanly possible,
It's
and then it keeps going.
11:45.
And like again,
I practically have tears streaming down my face because I'm so frustrated.
oh, we went tonight, Atlanta, and I'm like, that's not the vibe. It's not the vibe.
Pitch black. It is pitch black. No one's in the mood.
No one's in the mood.
The loudest possible volume.
And everyone going to this specific hotel are people who have missed their flights. Like, this is not a hotel.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
one's booking the country
This hotel
in.
is like owned by the airline, and it's where they cast the
The
undesirables who've missed their flight. Like everyone here is in a bad mood.
Everyone is sweaty and stressed and hungry and desperate
Yeah.
to get to the
Oh, that's the
hotel.
other thing is like you're like there's nowhere open to eat.
Yeah, it's 11:45.
Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Fortunately, the hotel did have a restaurant and bar that was still open at the time.
Yeah,
was
we
awesome.
got
Really
there
nice.
and that was really cool.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it. Was grateful to see it.
That was awesome.
Got some French fries and mozzarella sticks and a glass of wine.
Yeah, that was probably the only upside. So there's two things I want to mention. First of all, there's these two guys on the
I was also gonna say that.
there's these two guys that sit like next to us on the shuttle.
On the party bus.
On the party. 11:45 party bus in which everyone wants to die. Which everyone is like, yeah, they'll either take us to the country inn or off a cliff, and either one is fine.
At this point,
Yeah, don't care.
flip a coin.
And like we didn't talk to them at all, but I did notice them for sure. And then there's again, because it's all the chuds that couldn't get on their plane. We have to wait in line for like 20 minutes at the counter. This is when Taylor decides to drop this idea, this concept. She goes, what if we just take the 5 p.m. out of Atlanta? And I will say Taylor was like really sick. She had a really bad cold, and I will give you that, but I'm already sweating out of my like I'm sweating everywhere. I just had a run-in. I was the meanest I've ever been to a customer service agent. We have no food. We have nothing to sleep in for the night other than our sweaty, ugly clothes. We're at a country home where I can see like the mildew on the baseboards. And Taylor goes, well, what if we slept in and took the 5 p.m.? I don't want to wake up.
Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing.
Taylor wanted to see the aquarium.
I did want to see the aquarium. I was like, we're never coming
Did you
back.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say that.
She did. She wanted to see the aquarium.
I said that several times.
Well, you said that you would like to see it, but I remember that conversation. You were like, not to see anything, just to sleep in.
Well, that's because I knew
that's
you
it got
would
shot down.
You were like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well,
in my
it
life.
wouldn't have gotten shot down if I had anything other than this disgusting, sweaty clothes.
See, though, in my heart of hearts, though, I knew that like this experience was so awful. We'll never be back in Atlanta, and I'll never see this. Aquarium.
No. Taylor
That's
started panicking because she wants to see that aquarium really bad, and she knew Riley was like planning on bombing Atlanta now, and she was like, "Can we please see the aquarium?"
It's like if we fly out at 5, we could like sleep in a little bit, go see the aquarium, then catch our flight out.
No. I go, you want to sleep in? Yeah. I go, yeah? Well, okay. If you make me stay here till 5 p.m., I'm never waking up.
I said, I'll kill myself.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I was like, are you working for them? Like, whoever here is against us, are you working for them?
And I'm like, well, we're already gonna be late getting home. We're already like,
I know,
getting screwed.
And in a perfect world where it was like a normal situation with bags, I would have seen the aquarium.
No, I do. Honestly, it was for the best. Like, it was.
That would have been cool.
We wanted to get home.
At this point, we get checked in. Riley goes up to the hotel to take a cold shower and cry.
She does.
No, I get to the top. I've already had to buy our own contact solution. Yeah. The guy at the Delta desk said, yeah, well, it's just free. You can get it at the hotel. Not free. We had to buy it.
They offered us toothbrushes and toothpaste.
Yeah. And so I get up to there. The girls go nicely to go get food at the restaurant that's still open and to give me a glass of wine because they're like, feed her, get her alcohol. Like a pigskin dragon in a cage. But and I was like, I'll just take a shower. I get in there, cold shower. And that's when I took a selfie of myself after I started sobbing. And it's like this. Just tears streaming down my face. Because that was when I was like, I can't do this.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
So
Like, yeah.
Well, Riley's sobbing upstairs. Taylor and I are in this like seedy like bar and grill that's open till 2 a.m. It's like attached to the hotel. Very nice provision, by the way. That's very smart because like
we were grateful.
There's nowhere else you can eat. Also, the lady working there, super sweet, Angel, love her.
Yep, she was great.
And then like the 2 guys that were on the shuttle with us come in. And then they sit down and they also have a flight to catch in the morning, mind you. Like they also have to be up.
Like at 8:30.
Yeah, in T-minus 5 hours. They sit down, open up the menu, and they notice that it's like a hookah bar. And you can order hookah. And so I don't even know is it just like they order hookah? Is it a hookah? Clearly we've never done this before. I don't know the proper terminology.
They said, what's the deal with the hookah? And she said, well, let me go get it for you. And I'm like, okay.
So they're like, hey.
Yeah. Hey.
You guys want to get in on the hookah bar?
And we're like, thank you, sir. But we're going to probably take our mozzarella sticks and go back upstairs to our crying friends.
Yeah.
We politely decline. And then Riley has to run in with them later.
Yeah, because like I cleaned myself up enough to like go get a second glass of wine before the bar closed, and they told me about this, and then I go down to the bar and they've set up the hookah, which by the way, crazy invention.
It is a contraption.
There's a contraption. There's like water at the bottom. It goes
Also, aren't there only like 2 mouthpieces?
Yes.
So they want us to share their
Yes.
hookah mouthpiece.
I'm like,
No.
did COVID teach you nothing, you sick freaks?
This is how COVID started.
I'm ordering. I go, can I get two Pinot Grigios to go? They're holding up the hookah. Do you want any?
you want some hookah?
I go, because I'm not in the mood. I go, oh, my roommates told me about you.
oh.
Oh, I knew you guys would be here.
They're like, and they knew Lauren. They go, oh, your roommates, your friend's an RN.
Not an RN.
And then I said medical assistant. They go, she'll be an RN soon.
I'm,
Period.
I'm not a nurse. That's not
Period.
accurate.
Period. They believe in you.
Actually, yeah.
Clock it. They were very locked in on that. And they're like, you should share this hookah with us. And I go, you guys just order that off the menu? I told them, I go, do y'all just like set up shop everywhere you go? Because like, yeah, it's this giant contraption. And like, there's water at the bottom. There's this giant tube. And then there's hoses. I'm like, this is a crazy thing to just order.
This is nuts.
Me when I'm trying to be nonchalant at the restaurant. And I order a hookah.
They also, they were coming from London.
Yeah.
Like, they had our travel day, but like international
Which is
edition, which is
crazy.
infinitely worse.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then both Lauren and I at independent points asked them what they did for work. This is what they said.
Software.
They go, business partners.
This is
I'm like, what do you guys do
some
for
kind of
work?
software. And I'm like, okay.
So you're like, they're
So
like,
drugs? Like, what does that mean?
Software.
they were very ominous about that. And they also like gave us a look like, oh, what does that mean? But yeah.
They were characters. I hope they're doing well.
Yeah. And then we went to sleep, woke up, and managed to get back to the,
And
Managed
then
to get
we
back to Phoenix.
got
I'm,
in
like,
at what,
thinking
like
about it.
8:30?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. We got in early.
I
Yeah.
came home, put on my scrubs.
Oh, Lauren, that is awful.
and then like we Ubered to the house, got to the house, brushed my teeth, put on my scrubs, put on some deodorant, and then went to work all day.
I can't believe
That
you
was
did
that's one of the most unhinged things you've ever done.
and
I
it's
went
not
to
even the
bed.
first time I've done that, because I did that when we came back from Alaska.
That's-
Your
that's-
parents picked me up at the airport at like
Yeah.
6:30 and then dropped me off at work.
That's
I wore my scrubs on the airplane, and then they just dropped me off at work.
That's sick and gross.
I mean, I'm proud of you for like taking trips.
Yeah, I will say, like, I admire your discipline, but like, ew.
It was gross. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And
But yeah.
that's crazy because I slept all day.
As you should.
I did. I got home and I did like I washed some clothes and I like took some Dayquil and stuff, and then eventually I did just like fall asleep for several hours.
You were sick, and that does suck. Like going through all of that and then compounding it with being sick. Is the
True.
worst.
Taylor had it the worst, being ill.
But also, we were tired because Taylor snores apparently.
True.
Okay.
Oh, and then like also the girls watched the entirety of the Lorax. Again, it's like at this point it's like midnight.
At this point, it's like closer to like 2 a.m.
It's like it's late, and they're like, so the Lorax, and they do start and finish the Lorax.
We were so wired.
Taylor's like, I'm not going to be able to wake up in the morning, so should we watch the Lorax?
I don't know.
Lauren puts on her do-rag and goes to sleep.
Yeah, I put on my do-rag and I had to roll over. Like, y'all, we have to wake up in T-minus 4 hours.
I'm just like, at this point, like, what's the point of going to bed?
I do
What's the
love
point?
the Lorax though.
And she
Yeah,
did
Lauren
quote it
would
in her
roll
sleep.
over and she'd pretend to be asleep, and then she'd go, yeah, this is when he rolls down the staircase.
Yeah, like I didn't see the movie one time and I can tell you every single scene. Good
yeah.
stuff.
Good stuff.
It is good. Thank God it's over.
Our latest trip.
Okay, Taylor, let's go into logistics just for a few minutes. Because Taylor does get us trips for free. You're
It
very good at
does,
this. Like Taylor or Lauren and I will open up credit cards that she tells us to get, and we'll use the spend, and we'll usually go in on the spend. Like we'll just use that as the card for a while. But you are very good at getting us like these trips for free.
That is the other nice thing about there being 3 of us, is if we have like
True.
a spend thing to meet to get points,
Right.
we just all put all of our stuff on it.
Yeah, it does help a lot. You know, we traveled before. We like figured out this whole travel hacking thing, but it does make it a lot easier if you can use credit card points for at least part of it. And Mom was actually the one that really got into this because she wanted to go to Europe.
I mean, I think Istanbul, something like that.
Yeah, she really wanted to like go to Europe in business class. And so she got really into travel hacking, and then I learned some from her. And I don't like, there are people that take this like super seriously. They get really into it, and like we're not those people. But basically the premise is you you find these travel credit cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Capital One Venture, and you open them and you meet the spend in a certain amount of months, which is not that bad. It's like 3,000 or so, and it's like you have like 3 or 4 months. It's not terrible. And then you get all of these points, and then you can use those points for hotels. You can use them for airlines, and we used them for Hyatt points this time. We used it for the hotel. Hyatt has a really good transfer from Chase, so we did that. And then for the flights, I don't think we used points. We used our Delta Cards companion fare. So that's why we were on a different reservation, because you can only do 2. You have to do 1 and then the companion. So that was us. And then Lauren, we booked through my Capital One Venture X, which has a $300 travel credit every year. And so we were able to put that back on it. So like the flights were super cheap. The hotel was free, and like it helps a lot.
It really does help.
Yeah.
You're very good at that. And we were watching Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted this week, of course.
Naturally.
And we like tag yourself. I'm Skipper, Taylor's Kowalski. Unfortunately, Lauren is private.
Yeah.
Especially on trips, you are the baby.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because you're there for vibes. You are exceptionally good, though, Taylor, at like figuring this stuff out. You are very much like locked in on getting us the best deals. And it really does help.
It does help a lot. I do like doing that. I think, if people are interested in doing that, the people that Mom got that from, they're called the Points Talk Squad now.
Okay.
They used to be called Travel Hacking Moms, but they're not anymore.
Okay.
But that's who they are.
They killed their kids or something?
Yeah,
They're like, we're not moms anymore.
But
They sold them for travel points.
They would.
That was part of the hacking.
But they're really good at it. They take it very seriously. So they have a lot of tips and tricks if you like are interested in that. I do think it helps like I was sending you guys those TikToks today. It was like every trip needs like the person who plans the itinerary, the person who like gets the photos, and then like the good morning, good afternoon, good evening person.
Yes.
And like that is us, because like I am good at like the research and like finding the Airbnbs and like doing all that like pre stuff, and then Riley is good at like the actual like getting good pictures and making sure we like get all the content and stuff. And Lauren is there for vibes, and it's like very essential. We cannot do it without Lauren.
No, Taylor and I would kill each other if we didn't have Lauren.
I don't really contribute much else though.
But it's extremely helpful what you do.
Yeah, true.
I will say you often find really cool places. Like you'll send us TikToks and stuff of like cool places to go and stuff like that.
True.
You have good suggestions, so that helps.
Any other money saving hacks we have? And then the last question is, why do we travel so well together?
I will say, if I know we have an international trip coming up, it's really nice the way that my paycheck works. You can like pick what percentage of it you want to go into your savings account, but you could also just do the math yourself and just take it out and put it in your savings account. Yeah. But just every single paycheck, I take some money out and put it in my savings account. So then, because for an international trip, you usually know like pretty far in advance.
Right.
And so then it doesn't feel like a big financial burden, but by the time you get there, you have some money set aside.
That is nice. Yeah. Start saving early.
And then we also prepay for a lot of stuff, like even like excursions we'll try and like prepay for.
Yeah.
So then when you get there, like by the time 8 months from now comes around, everything feels like it's free.
Yeah.
Because you like split it up over the whole year.
Yeah.
We pay for like all the Airbnbs and hotels and excursions ahead of time, which is really helpful.
I do think that's helpful. And I don't know. I think like it would be very tough for me to travel with someone who is like very like when they plan, it's like a P, like someone who plans things, spontaneous. Like, I think it would be very hard for me to travel with someone who's so spontaneous, because a lot of our traveling is based on the fact that we've already paid this off.
Right.
And we're like, we already saw a bar on TikTok like 6 months ago and we've already booked a reservation. You know, like, we try and put some level of spontaneity into our trips, but like we really don't, because we already know what we're doing. We've already paid for it and we're already going to have a great time out there.
And we want to make sure that like the time, like it's a limited amount of time, and the time you are there, you want to like make the most of it.
Yeah.
You don't want to like be like trying to find a restaurant while you're there. Like you're looking at Google reviews and you're like, I don't know where we're going to go eat.
Yeah.
Like that to a degree is going to happen, but like sometimes you're like, I really want to make sure we go to this specific restaurant.
Yeah. I also think we've gotten really good at sharing at restaurants, because you never eat the leftovers on trips you think you do. Yeah. And we've really gotten into like family style at the restaurant. So we try to not take leftovers. It happens sometimes, and sometimes we eat those. But a lot of times, like, we just try to order what we'll eat that time. And it's A, cheaper because you're splitting everything 3 ways. And B, you get to try everything, you know?
Yeah,
I think that
we love it.
That is a hack where I'm like, instead of all of us taking home one Italian entree, we're trying to split it and then go to the next restaurant.
Yeah, which is nice. Like when I'm looking at Airbnbs and like a location, I tend to look on the map, not on like the list.
Taylor does know how to operate maps.
So I like to look at like the map and see like what's around there. Is it close to public transportation? Like it cuts down a lot if you don't have to rent a car or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Making sure that there's like conveniences nearby, grocery stores, restaurants you can walk to.
Yes. Yeah.
Is very helpful.
Anything walkable is going to save you a ton of money.
Yeah.
Yes, we do a lot of walking, a lot of subway, a lot of
public transit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say we try not to do red eyes. We'll do them if we have to. We did a red eye to get to Washington this time. I don't like them. I try my level best to avoid them if I can.
They do suck, but I mean, sometimes you have to if you want to get the
they're
best deal.
cheaper.
Yeah.
I would say if you're going to compromise on a red eye, book the hotel for the day before as well.
So that you can just
yeah.
go in and not have to like screw around for 5 hours.
Yes. I feel like we used to do that where we were like, yeah, we'll just like find something to do for the first 5 hours. And that sounds good. But then you hit 25 and you're like, I can't do that.
You're like,
I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I have to go to bed. Yeah. And then I think why we travel so well together is probably just because we're all J's and we're all like very good at exactly what I said, where we're good at planning instead of just like spontaneously doing things.
True. And I think we all feel like a specific niche in traveling, like we already said. Like, I think sometimes people really struggle to travel together because there's two people who are both really like strong at like they want to plan everything, and so they're like competing to like, plan
we
the
can't all be
itinerary.
doing it.
True.
Yeah. Or there's two people who like want to like you both want to like do the maps and like one person has to do maps. Like if you're both doing it, like it's gonna get frustrating. Or if there's too many just vibing people, then nobody's doing maps.
True.
Yeah.
We have found like we have found like the perfect. We are Skipper, Kowalski, and Private.
We are a good unit.
And there's a reason why the Penguins run that franchise,
Run
those
it.
series. Yeah.
They get it.
I also think like traveling with people who are financially responsible is actually a big thing.
True.
Because sometimes people will pick like travel partners or people to go on trips because they're fun. And that is nice. Like I would like to travel with people that are fun.
Right.
When I do. But it's so much better to have someone that contributes their share of the Airbnb than to have someone that's like on vibes the entire time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It builds resentment. You can't do it long term.
Yeah. I do think something else we do that is, it might not work for everybody, but we tend to have one person put everything on their card through the day.
Oh, yes.
And at the end of the day, they'll like send out like, you owe this much money and you owe this much money. And like everybody like just pays their tab at the end of the day.
Yes, that works very
Because
well.
it can get kind of confusing if like I paid for the Uber, but then like she paid for dinner, but then she paid for this. So if just one person is doing it, you can just split up your tab at the end of the night.
Yeah. I think it simplifies it and it makes it just easier as long as you're with people who will pay their tab.
Yes, you have to close your tab.
Kind of frustrating is like if you're like, hey, you haven't like paid your tab in 2 days.
Yeah, that's true. All of that is so true. I think the final thing I have like for tips is eat breakfast at home, or at least like eat one meal at home.
Yeah.
If you are, I guess like this doesn't super work at hotels, but especially an Airbnb, like if you have cereal in the morning. or if you
Hotels usually have that continental.
Oh,
True.
yes. And we did do that in Washington, D.C., where we ate breakfast at the hotel. It just it saves you so much money.
Yeah. It's very convenient.
It's very convenient. And then you are able to prioritize your money towards where you actually want to spend it, which is usually at like a dinner out or a nice excursion, like something that you feel like it really went the way for you. Like the buck was worth the bang, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's everything. Unless you guys have anything else to say.
Yeah.
No.
That's a little insight into how we plan our trips.
Yes. I think that's everything. Oh, the last thing I have on this, and I wrote this at work because it was really slow. The last thing I have is that I feel like we all are very good with like a sense of humor when we travel. And I think that actually is one of the most beneficial qualities you can have. Because like when things go wrong, even if I'm extremely upset in the moment, like that Delta office, even I know that it's funny.
And like we were laughing on the bus when
Yeah.
they were blasting.
With the rap music blasting, we knew it was funny.
Yeah, we did know it was funny. Like I know it's gonna be funnier later, and I'm still upset, but in that moment, like it is objectively funny what's happening.
Yeah.
Like you have my bag, you're not gonna give it to me.
And those make better stories. Like it's
True,
not very
yeah.
fun in the moment, but I think our best like stories and memories are from when things did not go the way we planned.
Yeah.
Agreed. Sometimes like it just goes off the rails and it's funny. What can you do?
Well, I think that is it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening. Of course, if you got this far, please subscribe, please like TikTok, Instagram, all of that, and I will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.